Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pressing Matters. I'm Scott. Thank you for tuning in today, and thank you for your support. Today, I'm opening box number 3 from the Weisfeld collection. If you don't know what this is, I'll leave a link to the first video in the series. This is the third, and it is a treasure trove of classical titles that go all the way back in audiophile listening culture. One of the most surprising things about this project is it has become an education for me. These records are being evaluated, listened to completely, graded, and so forth for eventual sale on a website. But beyond that is, because of this process, it's total immersion in learning about British classical labels, the general condition of things, the different labels and so forth. Different pressing numbers. It's an education that you couldn't get anywhere else, and I'm so grateful to be doing this. So today we're going to look at box number 3, and I have no idea, absolutely no idea what's in here. So this box is especially tall. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to handle this, but let me cut it open and I will get back to you in a second. Well, so far this is beautifully packaged. I'm trying to save you some of the packaging unraveling, but oh, look at that. Oh boy. We're in for a treat today. Geez, I guess I'll just take them out one at a time from here. So let's look and see what we have here. Oh boy. Daphnis and Chloe. Living Stereo. I think this is going to be a Living Stereo bonanza, a 1S pressing. I can't wait to hear this. I have one. It's not a 1S. I have reissues, of course, but this is going to be a treat. And looking at the jacket, it looks really beautiful. 1S. There's a very good chance that this came from the collection of Sid Marks. Harry Weisfeld inherited some of Sid Marks' collection, or perhaps all of it, and he let me know about the provenance of these records, and that's what makes this project so special, is these are the very records that were talked about in the Absolute Sound and in audiophile circles. So that's really cool. Sometimes there's little surprises in here, like notes from Sid Marks, or that it was a review copy, different things like that, and I'll point those out when I find them. Okay, here's another 1S. Woo! Offenbach in America, the sister to the famous 1817 Offenbach record, Boston Pops. These are highly desirable. This is a 1S. I love this cover. I've always liked this. Shaded dog, of course. This box is going to be a little bit in the way. Okay, there we go. This is a great record. I have it as well, but not in a 1S. So this is an interesting thing about this, is I'll be able to not only listen to the 1S, but compare it to a later pressing and perhaps do some special content on these different comparisons. Love that. This is looking good. Wow. Now, I have never seen this before. Have you? Songs of Battle. This is a Living Stereo popular title, which, as many of you probably know, I've done several videos on Living Stereo popular, and I thought I had most of them, but I don't think I've ever even seen this one. It's a 1S, the Ralph Hunter Choir, who has been mentioned in TAS before with a different record, but this is a Black Dog label. As you can see, all of these are in vinyl storage solution sleeves and have recently been cleaned. I'm also cleaning them where necessary, right now on a VPI, but perhaps shortly with an ultrasonic as well. So these are going to be very well cared for, very well graded, and very well documented. Okay, what is this? Wow. Oh my God. Is this sealed? It is. Have you ever seen this? I don't think I have. The Pastoral in Music, Words and Pictures. It's a hardbound book. Stereo limited edition. Wow. Just a little tear in the shrink. The whole package looks perfect. I'm not sure who is playing on this, but I have a feeling it's Reiner. I'm not sure. I think this is Reiner's first Dynagroove, and this was a special edition of it. I'll tell you more when I find out. Of course, I can't open it to find out, but I'll do some research. What do we have here? Oh, this box is turning out to be lots of little surprises. Westminster Hi-Fi. Now, I haven't talked about Westminster on the channel before, but in my collecting days, I picked up a lot of them. They are pretty cool, and they often can sound great. This is Schumann, Symphony No. 4, with Sir Adrian Bolt. Look at that label. This is cool, right? Very cool. Here's a winner. The very first Living Stereo title, to my understanding, with the sticker. Doesn't say it's a 1S 1S. We'll find out. Oh, it does say it's a 1S 1S. Guys, this is a treasure. Wow. Also Sprach Zarathustra. Famous record. Here's one that tends to get a little overlooked in the catalog, but I love it. I have a copy of it. I have a reissue of it as well from Cisco, I believe. LSC 2125, Peer Gynt, with Eileen Farrell. And this is one of Fiedler's serious recordings, I would say. Not so pops oriented. 1S, 1S. Look at that. Wow. Cover looks nice too. Such a gorgeous image. I'm going to take all these out of the sleeves and photograph them for you so you can see high resolution photos of everything. Now here's one that I have, but it's trashed. It's just terrible. And if I were to judge the sound on my pressing, I would say this is not a great recording, but this is a 1S 1S of Rubinstein, Concerto No. 5 from Beethoven, Symphony of the Air. There was a series of 5 of these. He did all the concertos. So I'll be very curious to see this and hear this. Looks really wonderful. I wonder if these stickers, I wonder if, the stickers are on the stickers are on the front, thank God. I don't think any serious collector would put a sticker on the record. Here's another one from that series, and it looks beautiful as well. A little last sticker up there. You know what last is? It's a record preservative, and when you see it on the label, it usually means the previous owner took very good care of it. This is Beethoven Concerto No. 1, again Rubinstein, Symphony of the Air. I don't know what this means, VSC, but I'll ask Carrie about it when I talk to him about this collection because I'm going to call him right after this and rave about it. All right. I am so glad there's Living Stereo in here because it's a label that we haven't touched on yet. The first box was Mercury and Argo. The second box was EMI, His Master's Voice and others, Decca. And now we have Living Stereo. So this is a 1S 1S of Brass and Percussion by Morton Gould, a record that I don't have. I've never found this. I've never even heard it, I don't think. So apparently this is not out of the sleeve. This is not a vinyl storage solution sleeve. But we'll fix that up. Everything in this collection is going out in a vinyl storage solution sleeve and new inner sleeve. So with documentation, notes that I've taken and so forth. So listening impression. So that's a great one, very unusual. Here's a famous one as well. Oh my God. What the heck? Another 1S. Another 1S. Fritz Reiner in Vienna till Eulenspiegel. This one I have in a classic version. I don't have an original. Wow. This was part of the arrangement with Decca. So these recordings are excellent. They were done in Europe and highly desirable. Finding an original of this is very, very difficult. Cool. Wow. Oh my God. I have the London of this, but not this. This is the Decca. Although they are supposed to be the same, many people prefer the Deccas. They do have better cover art usually. This is the Paris Conservatoire Orchestra with Albert Wolff in a program of overtures in hi-fi stereo. Decca wideband. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Bam. Oh, now this is interesting because in the last box there was a copy of this as well. And this one is also cream and gold label. His Master's Voice, Beecham, Delius, the Florida Suite. A beautiful record. Very beautiful record. And this copy looks very, very good. Wow. You know, one thing I found in doing the auditions for this stuff is the pressing quality on these is actually very, very good. As long as it was well cared for, they play through quietly and silently. Minimal background noise. You know, with a vintage record, there's always going to be some, and you have to keep that in mind if you are eyeing any of these titles. I grade them very conservatively, but I make mention if I hear, you know, low-level groove noise, you know, soft ticks or pops. It's very rare that there is any problem with any of these records. As a matter of fact, of the first two boxes, there was only one record that really had an issue. But that's a beauty, the Florida Suite. What is this? I've never seen this before. Huh. It's a Columbia stereo with a magic note label. I can hardly read this. Gaieté Parisienne, I see that. Carry On. Ballet music from Faust. Okay. Wow. Rarity. I've never seen this before. And I love ballet music from Faust, so I can't wait to hear that. I've never seen that label either. Oh boy. Here we are. Okay. So here we have, like I told you earlier, the complete set of Rubinstein's Beethoven concertos. So all 5 are in here. Very, very nice. It's very rare to see this box intact. Absolutely intact. Awesome, awesome. And they're all 1S pressings. Incredible. What's this? This is an EMI, Frank Martin with Menuhin. Ballad. Huh. Postage stamp label. I just saw this record somewhere. Someone was talking about this record. I gotta find out more about it. Another EMI, Viotti, 2 violin concertos. Black and white postage stamp. These are in beautiful condition. Excuse me. Here's another. Christina Ortiz, Avo Berglund, Bournemouth. Shostakovich Symphony Concerto for Piano, Trumpet, and Strings, and Piano Concerto No. 2. Wow. Another ASD, Verdi Overtures, Riccardo Muti, New Philharmonia. These look very well preserved. Oftentimes EMIs get creases because the covers are so thin. These look very, very good. Vivaldi, Magnificat, and Gloria, also with Muti. Beautiful. Oh. Okay, this is the finale. I'll show you. Let me put this down. The finale is a very famous opera recording, Aida with Tebaldi. Looks like the original box probably fell apart and someone repackaged it here. I don't think I've ever seen it like this. It looks like the cover. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to investigate that, but isn't that cool? This is on the TAS Super Disc list too. Wow, what a beautiful box. I can't wait to delve into this. I am halfway through box number 2 as far as grading and listening, and it's been such a joy, such a joy. This is like my perfect retirement job, is going through this and learning about these, talking about them, showing them to you, and getting this project underway. I'll have more details about the project as things progress. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Scott for the Pressing Matters. Have a great day.